Hey there, everybody, it's Kuddlesnot again with the first of two, I believe two, bonus episodes to help us completely 100% the game. That means, even though I have guides for all of them, just on the same game file, get to 1000 gamer score, or get all the gamer score, and hear Vulgrim breathing back there. Although, this first thing doesn't affect the gamer score. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go see a bonus cutscene with Ulthane. That's the guy, Ulthane. If you remember him, he's the big hammer dude that gives you the gun, Mercy. So, and also rebuilds you the Armageddon Blade. So there's a bonus cutscene that I missed that actually, if you go back and talk to him before you get all the Armageddon Blade pieces, he'll have a little, cutscene with you. So just for completion's sake, I decided to go back on another game file and go get it. But then after this, we will go get all the other achievements that we missed, as well as the one enhancement that we didn't buy from Vulgrim. Because, 100% and all that good stuff. If you're wondering what that is on my minimap, that is a health chest. Nothing special.
Good to see you again, horseman.
I know the truth.
Angels with ambition have always fouled up things for the rest of us.
Abaddon is the destroyer.
Impossible.
In Eden, I stood with Azrael before the tree. It showed me the weapon that will stop him.
My forge is yours, horseman.
You have forged it already. The Armageddon Blade.
It's gone.
You can reforge it if I bring you the broken fragments.
But they're scattered. Lost.
Make preparations. I will bring them.
Hey there, everybody. Kuddlesnot after that wonderful, wonderful cutscene. So, after you destroy Abaddon and the Destroyer, here we are on the original game file. When you reload your autosave, it'll place you right before the fight here at the Shattered Throne. So you can go fight, the final boss again, or you can go, and this is the state that you will probably end up grinding for those last achievements. And I promise you, everything is possible to get. There isn't anything that's impossible. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our current status, I guess, what we're dealing with here. So what we got left are one enhancement that you purchased from Vulgrim for 5,000, the Bane enhancement that I just never thought was useful enough. So you can see we need to level up these for the Battle Hardened achievement, which we will do in the Honor Canopy. We have all the artifacts. We have one more Wrath ability to buy, Immolation, which I just never thought was useful enough to get the what's it called? The Wrath Machine enhancement, achievement / trophy. And then we are going to get the Improvised Kills enhancement. Why do I always want to call it enhancement? Achievement / trophy, as well as the Dark Rider and Horseman achievements, which is run for 100 miles and get the 150 on horseback. Don't worry, I'm not going to actually do all that on camera. I'll cut it, so it's the magic of editing. As well as we're going to do a soul farming thing, which I actually got tipped from another YouTube video that I made, that someone else made after I made my original one 2 years ago, which was before, what, doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to be doing that. And then, of course, the BFA, unlock everything. So that's all 6. So the way that I thought to optimize this is to, of course, it comes down to, doing the grinding as well as getting as much souls as possible, so you have the least amount of souls that you need to grind in order to buy everything to get all the achievements. So the first thing we're going to do is actually the Improvised Kills, and a little route that I've developed to help make everything a little bit easier. And if you've been playing through the game, and of course if you've been playing through the game and using the Vulgrim, and have been using the environment pretty extensively, you should be in pretty good shape. You shouldn't have to do too many, and I won't get all of them here. But also, make sure you have the Ravager enhancement equipped, so you do as much damage as possible. And of course have the Death's Blessing equipped on your scythe, so that you get as many souls from this little endeavor as possible. And you could make the argument that it's better to do the soul grinding before you get the Armageddon Blade, because you can have the Reaper enhancement on the Chaos Eater. But in order to get the Battle Hardened achievement, you need to have the Armageddon Blade. Even a fully maxed out Chaos Eater doesn't work. So and many of you will be doing this kind of grinding after the fact, after you've beaten the game. So I'm just going to do it in this case. And the soul farming, not taking that, but the soul farming thing that I found, the trick that I found, you'll get plenty of souls in a little bit of time, so you will be fine. You don't have to worry about it too much. So here is our friends, and I completely missed him with that car. Our friend, the Phantom General. So really this route is pretty simple. It's just to go from the Scalding Gallow to the Crossroads, just back and forth again, because it's got, both areas have a lot of environmental things to use, as well as, I got in the way, as well as many little enemies, not necessarily big enemies like the Phantom General that I just wasted a car on. So that's, of course, you know, the good way to get those numbers. Oh, there we go. See, dead. Pull to the face equals dead. That's always a good thing. And then you'll always get a guaranteed kill if you don't do that, but you kind of hit them and, dang it! See, now you have too many enhancements to do it. So just be careful, but you know, try to whittle guys down using your weapons besides the... Use weapons besides your Armageddon Blade or Chaos Eater, because you're, of course, going to be leveling them up later in the Iron Canopy. So any additional things you do now to help level them up is going to be just gravy. All right, so see, we got one there. We've gotten two so far. Very productive. No. There we go. Now we want the little guy. Come on, little guy. Ouch. And see, it only counts if you get when you get the final attack on him. So what I just did there, that didn't count. Just using the environment on doesn't count. You actually have to get the final kill, which also means that you can, you know, damage them with other things in order to get that final blow on them with the environment. Which is always what you want. Always, always, always. Come on, where? Oh, I just blew my car, dick. Okay, okay, and great, he killed my guy. See, I mean, I guess this is going to be a little more difficult than I thought. But it's certainly possible. And you'll get some extra souls along the way too. Which again is the ultimate goal, is to have to grind as little as possible at the end game. So we're doing it in this order in order to accomplish that. So I'll do this route once and then I'll cut away so you guys don't have to witness me just grinding my ass off. Although if you knew me in real life, that's quite a sight to behold, I promise you. I'm terrible. Anyway, there's a couple, you know, things in here you can use, or there used to be. Man, I definitely thought most of this stuff regenerated, but it really seems like this environment just is not cooperating. So, you can go to Vulgrim if you want, just to travel to the Crossroads. So the problem is you want those things to reset, the enemies and the environment to reset, which you'll be able to do if you go to a new area. So you can either, you know, travel through the library if you want, or you can just, see, there's some Hell Angels, or you can just, you know, Vulgrim from place to place. Whoops, someone sees me. Who sees me? Who sees me? Nobody. Ouch. You guys are mean. What did I ever do to you, Hell Angels? Fallen Angels, I guess. And see, Wicked's count too, so make sure to utilize those guys as well. Alright, well that, as the little thing says, that Took a lot quicker than I thought it would. But yeah, I mean, again, if you've been doing it consistently throughout the game, you probably would have gotten it even without having to grind. But since I didn't, I had to get it now. But now we are going to go grind up our weapon levels. And the best place to do that is by far the Iron Canopy. So that's where we are going to go. And you know how to get there. The Ashlands. Alright. So, here at the Ashlands, as well as getting to the Iron Canopy, is actually where you end up soul farming and doing the Dark Rider and the Horseman and all that stuff. But that's for the next episode. This episode's going to end with just probably the best way that I think anyway to weapon grind it. Definitely a bit updated from my old Battle Hardened video, which was like the second video I ever did. And that was before when I thought, somewhat naively, probably, that a weapon hit levels up your weapon a little bit more if you hit, say, a high level dude, as opposed to, say, a low level dude. So it never occurred to me that a place like Iron Canopy where there's just a bunch of spiderlings and I totally went the wrong way. Now I'm going the right way. I did go the wrong way. Where a place where there's just a bunch of spiderlings, each one of those hits would count just as much as like a hit on a Phantom General, per se, like at the Scalding Gallows, hanging out at the Scalding Gallows right now. So that's why I did it that way before. But now, I'm more wise, and we're going to do it this way. So the other part is that there's actually two real ways to go about this. And it really depends on how many souls you need, how you feel about glitching to get the soul farming. You can skip to episode 2 about that. It's not really glitching, it's kind of taking advantage of the code, but yeah, that's technically a glitch, I guess. So there's two ways you can go. You can either put on Combat Lore and War's Glory on the two weapons, or the weapon that you're trying to upgrade. Probably. Wow, I was not thinking there. So you put War's Glory on the one you're currently trying to update. Not update. What am I keep on saying that? The one you're trying to level up. You can put on War's Glory on that one, then Comp Lore on the other one, so then you switch back and forth, you get a little bit, you know, a little more creative with your moveset, and you can keep it from getting too monotonous. So level up, not quickly, not at all quickly, but definitely faster than this other way. The way that I actually prefer to do it. And that is to put both Reaper and Death's Blessing on the Scythe and the Tremor Gauntlet. So it takes a little bit longer to grind up, but you don't have to soul farm later. So I think time that you save by putting on War's Glory on Combat Lore, you end up saving in the long run. And in all honesty, it's probably about equal. So, I mean, we'll go through both, but either way, the actual like grinding strategy I'm going to show you is the same. Just depends on what enhancements you want to use. Iron Canopy. Alright, so first thing first, let's look at the enhancements. So like I said, there's two routes to go. You can either A, put War's Glory on one, drastically increase the amount of weapon experience gain, which I believe is more than Combat Lore, which is just boost weapon experience gain during combat. So on the primary when you're trying to upgrade, put on War's Glory on the Scythe per se. Alright, cool. And then put Combat Lore on the other one, and then kind of switch it up a little bit just to keep yourself from going crazy. This will definitely, you'll level them up much quicker, and if you don't need that many souls, then this is the quickest way to do it by far. But if you're like me and need over 30,000 souls to get everything, to get both the $5,000 soul, not dollar, last enhancement, the Bane enhancement that goes right in this episode right here, in addition to all of the upgrades up to level 3 for both the Scythe and Tremor Gauntlet and Armageddon Blade / Chaos Eater. This could take me, I did the math, it takes me about 28,000 plus 5,000 for this, so 33,000. I'm just gonna, and I don't think it's gonna save me any time to soul farm it later. It'll save me, overall the amount of time I'll spend about the same, just putting on the Reaper on the, not the secondary, not the primary, and then Death's Blessing on the Scythe, and then switch them up. Alright. Actually, keep the Death's Blessing assigned to the Scythe the whole time. So when I did this, I actually got, because I did before the fact, so kind of like, I did this. I actually got around 28,000 souls in about an hour and a half, which isn't the best time rate, but to put that on top of leveling up the weapons all the way, that's pretty damn good. But again, you can go the other route if you want and put combat lore and war's glory on the 2 weapons if you want. But either way, the soul strategy is the same. Or I'm sorry, the grinding strategy is the same. So you want to go into this room right away from the entrance, that big open area. I just cut that really boring long walk to get here. And on the walls here are some beautiful spiderlings. And at this point, you should have a good number of abilities already. So as long as you have some of the key, like area of effect ones like that, this will be pretty straightforward. Not too bad at all. So clear out one room, cool. Then go over here. And then the key thing here is if you just go into this room and then go back, they won't have respawned. So you have to go at least one more room over, and that's always the key. Is that an adjacent room won't respawn if you just go to the next room. You have to go at least 2 rooms away, which is what I do. My favorite method is to go from that room, the room we were just in, and then into this one, and then just keep on going back and forth that way. You can also add the room that's down here, the room that's right through there, if you'd like. I don't think it would make your time any better because then you still have to walk through this room again. But you can if you want, and I'll show you how to do it. And then by doing that, you also do reactivate the 4 spiders that are in kind of the connecting room between these 2 main rooms. But you can go this way if you want, if you really want. There is a good number of spiders out here. But I don't think it's going to speed up your time, your grinding time, reduce your grinding time, / speed up your grinding time at all. But it's completely up to you. Alright, so I'll finish the route once. And then you will also notice when we go back. See, it sounds like they're behind me, but no, there's only 3 over here. When we go back, there won't be any spiderlings in this room. Nope, because you already killed them. And you only went 1 room away. Whereas you have to go 2 rooms away. Jump off. But however, there will be 4 in here. But trying to go that just to get these 4, not totally meant to use the scythe there. But anyway, no matter how you slice it, this is not gonna be fun. This is not gonna be fun, this grinding. And see, now these suckers are back in business. So it's just suck it up. If you really want the achievement, suck it up, do it. If you have another screen, turn off the volume on this one and, go watch some Netflix or something. And no, I'm not plugging Netflix. Ow. Ow! Son of a... Okay. But yeah. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'll see you... For the magic of editing, it only take about 10 seconds, but for me it's going to be... Oh boy. Here we go. Sweet. Oh my lord. Alright. I should get in this room. I hope I get in this room. Okay. Okay. Take that, you spotted. Oh, thank. Oh. Finally. Woo. Alrighty. So. Let's finish off these bad boys. No. Not gonna escape so easily. Arya, no. And that's the wrong way. There we go. Okay. So, that's the end of the first bonus episode. In this, episode, we saw the bonus cutscene with Ulthane. We got the improvised kill achievement, and we grinded up our weapon levels. And in case you're curious, I think I said it before, but yeah, this took me about an hour and a half to grind them up that way, but I got a crap load of souls out of it. So I got 28,000, so I shouldn't have to get that many more. 5,000? Yeah. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I'm recording these out of order. So I'm not sure how this is all going to line up in terms of the time-space continuum. But yeah, should be interesting anyway. And let's jump down here. Epic Dark! I love that. Alright, we're going to pick up bonus episode 2 right out here. Considering that the soul farm is right outside. And let's take a look at our weapon levels. Oh yeah, that's right. And I said it before and I'll say it again. A leveled up Chaos Eater does not work. And you do not need to level up the Chaos Eater all the way. You need the Armageddon Blade no matter what. And it's okay if you get the Armageddon Blade when it's at level 2. That's fine. You'll still get the freaking achievement. Okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. Thanks, guys. This has been Kuddlesnot signing off, and I'll see you for the last time on when Darksiders is concerned, anyway, on bonus episode 2, which is coming up next.